Okay, so I just you just heard Bill talking about how therapy over the past 2 years has benefited him, and he expressed what his experiences have been very clearly. A good part of the therapy involves talking and conversation and focusing on what is important to deal with at given times. Sometimes dealing with just problem solving in the present, sometimes having to go back and look at the origins of the way that Bill has responded to situations in the present as they existed long ago in the past, not always being aware of the connections. Most of the motivations and the connections that exist between the past and the present are unconscious. And getting well, or as Bill, as you said, healing is the process of making the connections between who you are today and who you were in the past, discovering who you really are and where you come from. Once you understand that, not just on an intellectual level, like reading it in a book, but on an emotional level, which is what hypnosis helps you experience, that's when you can make both an intellectual and a feeling connection. Once you understand the feeling connection and recognize that the feelings won't destroy you, that they'll only make you stronger as you feel them, that's when you can really heal. One of the things that hypnosis does that's very unique is that it allows you to focus clearly on feelings and experiences and combine them with insight that is intellectual insight to help you change your behavior in the present so that you get what you want.
Totally.
Up until when we first began to see each other, there were a lot of areas where you were having difficulty coping. You were having difficulty in crowds. You were having difficulty getting to know people, feeling comfortable with people, talking with your daughter, accepting certain things about your daughter that that you can't control, that nobody can control anybody else's behavior except your own behavior. Recognizing that you're responsible for your own reactions and that people don't make you feel sad, mad, or scared, that you yourself do that, and that the roots of it lie in the past. Not that it's good to think about the past when you're in the present coping with a problem, but the insights that you gain from the hypnosis sessions in therapy then help you to come up with solutions that you can use when you're in the situation. And as you know, now you're dealing with some difficulties, the situation surrounding, your girlfriend and the people around her, difficult people, if you will, and also looking at how you are handling your daughter and, knowing where the boundaries are between what she decides to do as a young adult and what you'd like her to do but can't make her do. And then, of course, putting to rest some of the haunting feelings of guilt that you've had and you've held on to for so long about your wife's passing, so that you could put that into a better, more comfortable perspective. So that's all the things that I've heard you say.
Yeah.
Would you agree that that pretty much summarizes what it is that you've accomplished here?
Absolutely, that sums it up 100%, because it's the healing process and dealing with. I've learned to deal with the feelings I've had and the communication with the feelings, and that was the healing. And the healing process through it. And when I was healed through this, then I was able to